If it's Wednesday, it's Hump Day Hangover. Greetings everyone, I'm Bart, the Success Educator, and today's episode kicks off a 3-part series entitled #Never Give Up. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, or how about joining me with a cocktail, and let's get started. This is Hump Day Hangover. Now this week kicks off a celebration of overcoming obstacles and creating success. And for the next 3 episodes, I'm going to be sharing with you household names of people and companies who never took no for an answer. They may have been told that they weren't good enough or that their idea just wouldn't work. But when one door closed, they found another door to open. So either you give up or you get going. And they adopted the #Never Give Up. Now today's episode, as with all, come from my best-selling book, My Moment to Succeed. Go out to my website, successeducator.com, and there you'll find a link out to Amazon where you purchase my book. I'll be happy to autograph it for you and to personalize it for you. But let's kick off this real special series entitled #Never Give Up. The first person we're going to be profiling is Adrien Brody. Now, Adrien is an actor whose dad told him it would take 15 years to become an overnight sensation. And he discovered it took him 17 and a half. And just like Dr. Willie Jolly teaches us that a setback is a setup for a comeback, imagine how different our world would be if we never were introduced to Adrien Brody. He went on to win the Academy Award for Best Actor for the movie The Pianist. Next up, Alfred Enoch, an actor who's come a very long way from always being on a wait list. He's best known as Wes Gibbons in the television series How to Get Away with Murder, and also as Dean Thomas in the Harry Potter movies. American Express. In 1850, when the U.S. mail delivery was slow, American Express was founded to deliver mail quickly, coast to coast, and they used horses. So imagine where we might be today without American Express and without the Postal Service. Avon. David McConnell was a book salesman who gave away perfume samples to the ladies who bought his books. Realizing how much they enjoyed the perfume, he changed his focus and started hiring female sales reps. The rest is history. Avon is calling. The Beatles. The Beatles were rejected by many record labels. They were told that guitar groups are on the way out and they had no future in show business. But they became regarded as the foremost and most influential music band in history, with more than 75 million records sold. It's a hard day's night imagining the world without the Beatles. Bill Gates, Mr. Microsoft. You realize he dropped out of Harvard and failed in his first business, Trafodata? He has now become one of the best known entrepreneurs in the personal computer revolution. And he is consistently on the Forbes list of the world's wealthiest people. Again, Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft. Here's one for you. Charles Schulz. Do you know that Charles Schulz's cartoons were rejected by his high school yearbook staff and later was rejected to work with Walt Disney? His work was considered subpar. Can you even begin to imagine a world without the Peanuts gang? Colonel Sanders. His dream didn't start until he was 65 years of age. He received a Social Security check for only $105 and was mad. Instead of complaining, he did something about it. 1,009 no's before he found an investor. And that's how Kentucky Fried Chicken was born. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss had 27 different publishers reject his first book. He was told he had no future in children's books, but he went on to write more than 60 books and had nearly a dozen television specials, several feature films, and Broadway musicals based on his book. Theodore Geisel, known as Dr. Seuss. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley was fired from the Grand Ole Opry after just one performance. He was told, "You ain't going nowhere, son. Go back to driving a truck." But Elvis went on to become the best-selling solo artist in music history, with 23 number one albums, 36 number one singles, 33 feature films, numerous television specials and appearances, and has been inducted into multiple Music Hall of Fames. Emily Dickinson was ignored by critics during her lifetime. She had fewer than 12 poems published during her life, but now is known for almost 1,800 completed works. Fred Astaire. In his first screen test, a MGM director noted, "Can't act, can't sing, slightly bald, can dance a little." Astaire kept that note to remind him of where he began. His career went on to span over 76 years. He was nominated for nearly 40 acting and performance awards, including receiving a Golden Globes Lifetime Achievement Award, several Golden Globe and Emmy Awards, inducted into the American Theater Hall of Fame, the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Grammy Hall of Fame, the Television Hall of Fame, and was the very first recipient of the Kennedy Center Honors. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was a carpenter working at a studio when George Lucas noticed him from a small role in American Graffiti. In his first film, he was told by movie execs that he simply didn't have what it takes to be a star. Not wavering, he knew the force was with him. He went on to garner multiple Academy Award and Golden Globe nominations, as well as multiple recipients of the People's Choice Awards. He's known for Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and numerous other feature films and movie specials. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling had 12 publishers reject her manuscript. A year later, Bloomsbury agreed to publish her books, but insisted there was no money in children's books. J.K. Rowling has lived a rags to riches life story, in which she progressed from living on state benefits to being the world's first billionaire author. The Harry Potter franchise has become one of the most successful in entertainment history, with 7 blockbuster films, being part of a theme park, and now a Tony Award-winning Broadway play. Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, names that are synonymous with making things happen. J.K. Rowling never gave up. When you adopt the mindset of #never give up, you keep trying and pushing and struggling, even if you're not real positive what your goal is or really what you want to achieve. You just know that the only way to fail is to give up. Remember, if it is to be, it is up to me. Only you can make it happen. Only you can never give up. Take a quick look at what we should journal this week. First of all, your wins. List the wins you experienced today and throughout the week. Next, ask yourself, what is something you considered giving up on but never did? And where are you today with not giving up, with making that happen? And is there anything you are considering giving up on now? Why? Have you ever had a setback that you turned into a comeback? And to what level can you commit to hashtag never give up? Today's Bartism comes from Winston Churchill, and he told us that you never give up on a thing you cannot go a day without thinking about. So think about that. What is something you cannot go a day without thinking about? That, my friend, is your passion. That is what you must be doing. And let's not forget that gratitude list. List 3 to 5 things you're grateful for today. And please come back next week. I'll be profiling 15 more people, 15 more corporations who never gave up. What they've done has impacted our lives and made a difference. So if you would, set a goal for never giving up this week on something and making a difference, and come out and share with me what those things are. So once again, thank you for subscribing and spending a few moments with me. Hit that subscribe button below. Click on the bell next to it to be sure and get your notifications. Go out to successeducator.com. Across the top, you will see the social media links. Follow me on social media. Don't forget my book, My Moment to Succeed, and visit the Success Store. And remember, what comes to mind when someone mentions your name? That is your brand. So until next week, this has been Hump Day Hangover. Ciao.